Hi all, today I'm going to be grinding all the interior of the boat hull so I can fit in the stringers and get them all glassed in. I will prepare the other areas as well to make sure that they're ready for me just to start doing the jobs that I need to do, as opposed to doing a little job here and a little job there. Grinding is a horrible thing to do. It's the messiest. You've got to prepare yourself, as in with protective clothing, mentally, and your personal protection equipment. What I'll be doing now is I'm going to run through of the stuff that you need, and then once I've done that, once I've done the run through, get a coffee, and then once I've done that, I've been delaying this. I've been putting it off and putting it off, so I've waited for a cool day. Yeah, let's get grinding. There's a lot of gel coat, little patches of gel coat that they used to dry off the resin, or the epoxy, the polyester resin that they used, and that's got to come off because you can't fibreglass too, that you need to get down to the matting really. So I've got to be careful. Don't want to take too much off, but got to take enough off to prepare the whole area just to do the strings. What I want to do, just go over what we got. So, large pair of disposable coveralls. If you can get more than 2 or 3 of these, that'd be just as well, because once you've taken them off, best thing is not to put them back on again. Put them in the bin. Minuscule, minute pieces of fiberglass, which is basic glass at the end of the day, gets into the skin, and you can feel yourself itching, not itching, but it's like a prickly sensation. Anything, the more you can cover yourself, the better. So you need a pair of gloves, pair of latex gloves, or these types of gloves anyway. I've got to say, they're not that great for resin. They're a bit thin, so I might be looking for some more heavy duty ones, but that'll do for now. And over those will go these. These you can get from Screwfix. It's an eclipse mask. You've got 2 filters that go in here, which is good for vapours as well as minute particles. Unfortunately, we're at lockdown at the moment, and Screwfix don't have any of these in, any of the replacement filters, nor do any of the other places I hasten to add. So instead, I'm going to be using just a standard dust mask. Now, I've had these for a while actually. Obviously all our main supplies should be going to the NHS, which is doing a fantastic job, and rightly so. That all this lot should be going to those. These are a couple of ones that I had, so although they're not as perfect as they need to be, you need to wear a mask. There's no suppose about it. So those safety goggles. These are glasses, but again, if you can get goggles, that's much better. Ear defenders and tape. Yeah, okay. The reason this is very simple: you put your suit on, tape up your gloves. Yeah. If you can, even better is tape up your mask around your face. If you use this type of respirator, you don't need to, because it gives a brilliant seal anyway. It also, wearing one of these doesn't steam up your glasses, so don't be tempted to take your glasses off. Obviously, when you wear a mask, these do tend to steam up. Just move the glasses out slightly, and try and get a bit of air in there. Okay. Onto the sanders. The main tool I'm going to be using is a grinder. This is, I've purposely left a worn disc on there because I don't want to take too much off. I want to see how that goes. If not, I can put a new one on. When you put these new ones on, it'll go down really quick. I mean, I use these to grind metal with, so I'm going to see what the worn one is like first. Makes a lot of noise, makes a lot of dust, so just bear in mind if that's the case with that. If I'm just looking to rough an area up, I'll use my orbital sander, P80, P60. Obviously the P60, the lower the number, the coarser the grit, so I'll be using a P60 on that, which is pretty effective. I think with orbital sanders, it doesn't feel like they're doing anything. It doesn't feel like they're taking much off, but actually taking quite a lot off, and that fills up pretty quick. I bought this, and this is actually for doing small repairs really, so I can get into the nooks and crannies. Pretty coarse, and we'll be very careful when I use it. It's a cheap bit of kit, but how much was it? It's about 22 quid. I bought it ages ago. I've never used it yet, but I bought it purposely to do the boat. And as all things, had it for ages. Haven't used it too much, but maybe using it today. Whilst I'm doing all this, is have my vacuum going. So let's have a look what we're going to do. So what I'm going to have to do is take all these spots off, the big lumps, take this bit out, key all that, and you'll see me doing it, but it's like I say, it's not a great job. So next time you see me, I'm going to get a coffee, I'll get booted up and we'll start grinding. Lovely. After right, better get a shower, get these off. So here I'm going to mix up some peanut butter or putty or glue or whatever, filler, whatever you want to call it, using the Axon Epilam 2017 resin, epoxy resin. It's got a mix of 10:3. So what I'm going to do, yesterday I mixed up 120 grams per stringer on this for 2 stringers, so it was quite easy. I knew how much filler I needed. But let's just that's going to be 130 today. It is actually quite cold today, so it took a while for it to go off. Okay, so there's probably about 0.1 on that. Okay. So it doesn't turn into a sticky mess. Okay, so about, I say 130, so it's about 39 grams of hardener. So where's me? So what I'll do is I'll say 30, so I'll say 169, yeah. This is really, really gloopy, thick resin. I know it's pretty cold today, but even so, it's probably thicker than some of the others I've dealt with. Apparently you're supposed to mix it 100 times. Don't know if it's an old folks' tale or not. Folks' tale? Is that right? Folks' tale? No, it's not, is it? Folklore. Whatever. Okay, wives' tale. Fucking hell. Folks' tale, wives' tale. Okay, so nicely mixed. So what I've got now is a couple of dabs of these chop strands. That itself will give it a good strength. The main thing that we need is the old Q-cell. This is horrible stuff. As in, you never know if you're going to breathe it in or not. Hence why having a well ventilated area should be wearing a mask really. Three of these in. You saw me do this yesterday. I did because I recorded it. Okay, mask got. That's good, and this is really, really good. That's what I wanted to get to. So. Sorted. That's all I wanted. Okay, you'll see I marked these so I could get the exact placement. But what I'm going to do is do a little bit of a clean up with acetone. that's what I wanted there. Should have done in the first place. Excellent. Okay. Right, let's try again. So number 4. One more to do, one more at the back. These 2 long ones, which I'll be doing today, and then let it all set. Once it's set, I'll then be glassing them in. So, I've got this to go up onto the back of. Nice bit of acetone. Okay, that's all I need for now. So I'm putting these longer stringers in. I just want to make sure that the pathway is not blocked by any overspillage.
This last one was an afterthought really. It was just to give a bit of strength to the front. I'm going to have to make a bit of a new floor for the front of the cabin.
After a hard day's graft. And here we have the finished product. So just to recap what I was going to do here. Second lesson was mixing it too thick. Look at here, bit of a messier job, although it doesn't move, doesn't run, but you can mix it too thick. So the ideal consistency is here, really, which basically holds its shape, doesn't run too much, a little bit more chop strand than I used before to give it strength, but anyway, lessons learnt there. Another lesson really is to basically fit your stringers, or make your stringers to fit a lot better than what I did. I think there's a few too many gaps. I had contact between the hull and the stringer on most, but I would say I could have done better. And I've used 2 kilograms of epoxy resin just for this bit. So to stick them down, and then the filler thereafter. Yeah. So again, lessons learned. You either spend your time filling, or you spend your time tweaking the wood. Another lesson, I suppose, is I opted to put the long stringers on last. I think if I did it again, I would literally turn those upside down. I'm talking about. I did the long stringers and as if they were turned upside down, so the grooves facing up and the grooves on the cross stringers facing down, because I think putting these in first would have been a lot easier. But hey, you live and learn. This ain't going anywhere. Even now it's strong enough, but once I've glassed it, got to do a bit of sanding, smooth all these off, and then I'll start glassing them in. I started off with 5 kilograms of epoxy. Probably going to need, I've got 3 left, probably going to need another 5. Got to put that floor in there, fix those 2 holes. They're purposely higher because there's a floor that going to go into them. Started a little bit of construction up there. I'm going to take all that off anyway. But yeah, lessons learned, and 10 hours of filling. I think I deserved a beer.